Yo, what's up guys, it's Mr. X here. What I got for you guys today is a 34-3 on domination on Yemen. And I'm currently using the DSR-50 ACOG silencer and the execution with the long barrel. And my score streak setup happens to be the Death Machine, Dragonfire, and the AGR. And a little bit about the gameplay. As far as the DSR-50 with the silencer and ACOG scope goes, it's very accurate. I've actually had a lot of time with gameplay with it. And I must recommend it to you guys because it is super awesome downrange that even a last second turn to shoot an enemy even works, like it's also considered drag scoping. Either way, I would kind of redefine this weapon as like using a long steel tube barrel with a optical sight attacher roughly taped onto it. And that's pretty much your accuracy right there. Like if you're really accurate, this thing's about to this roughly is a good shot to anywhere you want to aim on the map. And you can see that guy there just got a freaking quad kill with his Firestorm missile. And of course with the execution, I'm trying to get the every attachment with it, of course. I'm not trying to set my challenge upon it or anything. I'm just trying to earn every attachment I can for each of the SMGs, pretty much for every class. And it's not too bad. I actually unlocked the silencer for the executioner, and surprisingly I actually tried it. And it's not really as bad as everyone thinks it is. It's actually pretty decent. It can roughly get a hit marker, roughly a 3-shot kill up at roughly 5 feet. It's actually not too bad. I actually asked if there's no silencer on there sometimes, like from my point of view anyway. But it's yeah, not too bad. I don't really recommend you guys try it, but you know, if you're willing to challenge yourself, that's definitely a good way to do it. So yeah, that's pretty much about the gameplay. I highly recommend you guys try the ACOG with the silencer. It definitely works and keeps you under the radar, and it provides excellent support. And obviously, it's a very convenient for you to pull out at any time to, you know, dish out your madness on the enemy. But anyway, this game was actually from a while ago. So another thing, a few things I want to address is the recent update that Treyarchs has released for the online issues. There's roughly about 2/3 to 3/4 of it I don't really know about because I never even knew that it was even affiliated with the game. But I do know about they actually tampered with the submachine guns, the MSMC and the PDW specifically. They ended up increasing the recoil on the PDW and the MSMC and reducing the hip fire spread. So whatever that means, but yeah, they did it on those two specific weapons. And also with the SMR and the FAL with the select fire, I guess the damage has been reduced with the full auto. So by trying to hurt your enemy, it's going to take more bullet damage, more so than regular. But I don't know, for me, I tried the select fire on the FAL, and I find the gun happens to bounce way too much. So I think by controlling it with my own trigger finger happens to be the best way to go. And with the select fire, my weapon tends to bounce up, so by the time I got to it, it actually came with its own consequences before I could even test out what the full ability was before I proceeded on. So I kind of found out on the late side, or actually I found out the bad side of it when I could have discovered the good. But I don't know, I'm just way too picky about how I want my weapons done. So but I got a chance to try it. It wasn't too bad. I tried it with the FAL I'm talking about, the silencer with the select fire, and it happens to be the way to go because it's, the silencer, it kind of reduces the amount of recoil that kicks back at you, so it's not too bad, but it definitely doesn't shoot fast enough for it to be effective long enough at long range. So yeah, they definitely reduce the damage on the SMR with the select fire and the FAL with select fire, which is, you know, not really cool at all because we all enjoy using the weapons we do, and I don't know, because I guess there was like a lot of complaining about the first Black Ops and people using modded controllers, so they, you know, why not add select fire? So it kind of beats the whole purpose of using the modded controller pretty much. Well, with all the complaining going on, it's pretty much becoming useless. So even using let's say a modded controller, it's gonna be the same thing over again. Obviously I own a Collective Minds Mindforce 360 controller, and sensitivity is absolute shit, and there's no way you can customize that. So that's that. And another recent update I just encountered here was a few matches which I was actually playing some free-for-all, and happened to be what is it, playlist update, that's right. You can now add up to 10 different classes. but unfortunately it's going to cost Microsoft points, and luckily it's actually not too expensive. It's only 160 Microsoft points. But what they did here was they enabled the feature to where you can hit your bright buffer, so that pretty much means you can have 10 classes, so pretty much a 10 by 10 grid. So you can, I don't know, if you choose to spend more Microsoft points than you originally intend to, which is only 160, I'm not too sure if that number actually goes up. I actually got some Microsoft points to spend to I'm actually going to buy my first class, so I'm not too sure if the rate of Microsoft points goes up after each purchase of class setups. But yeah, you can have, you can be, if you're very organized, this is a good way to go. Like for example, I'm pretty sure if you want to choose a class specifically designed, like all 10 class setups for Search and Destroy, then make another class setup and make that for an Assault class, you know, just kind of be organized in that way. So I think that's the whole point of it, or, you know, use it to your own way, however it is you want to use it. But yeah, that's the playlist update. I'm not too sure what else has been made to it, whether there's been a new game mode feature, but as far as the whole class setup has been considered, yeah, that's the only thing that new thing I've discovered. So if you guys, roughly most of the players I encountered after the playlist update, they pretty much know about it, but I'm pretty sure you guys will know about it yourself. But I'll actually do a quick video on that for you, so you guys get what I mean. But anyway, this game is almost wrapping up. We have actually dominated these guys, and I'm running around with an AGR. Actually, this is the first time I've actually used an AGR in the longest time. Yeah, I haven't really used these kill streak setups much, so as you can tell, this thing is roughly close to dying. And yeah, here we go. It goes away, so no more of that. So I got my death machine here, and I end up, you know, going on a murderous rampage. But anyway, what else is there to clear off my head right now? Despite the fact that, oh yeah, I actually want to thank you guys very much for helping me to get 60 subs. It was highly unexpected of you guys to do that for me. I was actually thinking of a setup video to do, but by the time I thought about it, I was roughly 7 subscribers ahead. Like, you guys were ahead of me on that whole idea, so I was trying to think, should I do a setup video based up on my my entertainment setup, or should I do based on my combat record? And by the time I thought of it, I was at like 57, 58 subs. I was like, whoa, like, this is amazing. And I can't thank you guys enough for all the support you gave me. Even with the little support, I appreciate whatever you guys give me. It is truly astonishing of how far I've come already, and how much you guys have helped me get this far already. It's not really a big landmark, but to me it's a huge accomplishment. And yeah, I get it through my email. I'm like, ooh, you know, another subscriber, and I'm at a total of 60 subscribers. But I think I might save my special event as I want to be very creative with my setup videos, so I'm gonna wait till I get roughly 100 subs. Not that I want you guys to rush to theirs, because I kind of want the time to think of how I'm gonna do it. But like I said, I'm not doing this based upon subs. I know I just pretty much went against my own guideline right there. But yeah, I thank you guys deeply for all the support you gave me, and I hope it continues. I don't ask much of you guys other than if you enjoy my content, if you feel free to leave a improvement comment in the section below to see what else I can improve on. But you guys have been doing pretty great, so I have nothing really to say against you guys. You guys have been there, watching my videos and all that stuff. So I'm very thankful for what you've done, and hope that it continues. If you want to, you can be a true bro of mine. Yeah, I said bro, of course. And you could refer me to other YouTubers if you want. I'm not really a one to spam other people's inboxes, so if you guys could do that for a favor for me, that'd be even a bigger thank you. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Yo, what's up guys, it's Mr. X here, and welcome back to the other video that I promised you guys. And this one's going to be featuring the creator class feature. So this is what Treyarchs has said for us. Class setup 1, as you can see on the top left corner there with LB and RB. And right now I don't really have all the class or tokens unlocked, so you can do up to 10 classes here. So 10 custom classes plus 10 different class sets. I've actually counted this out. It actually wasn't an easy thing for me to count out because of how fade my screen looks up right here. Actually trying to point this out with a screwdriver and all that stuff, and it wasn't really easy. So here we got buy class sets. So upgrade to 10 class sets by purchasing extra slots packs. Sorry. So here we're gonna go and check it out. So I'm gonna buy the first one for you guys to demonstrate what this is about, so we can find out whether if it costs more accuracy. It's only 160 points, so let's hope it's not. Let's just hope it's not any more than that after this first purchase. Okay, so there we go. Okay, there we go. So right now I've only got 7 custom classes set up right now, so you can do up to 10. But yeah. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, okay. I guess it isn't what I thought it would be. I guess once you purchase it, all the other class sets are actually unlocked. So yeah, that's a pretty good bonus feature right there. So like I said in my previous video, you can have this one specifically set up for search and destroy, like 10 custom classes for search and destroy. The second class setup could be for demolition or domination. You know, just be creative, like, you know, just go wild pretty much. So do whatever it is your creative mind wants you to do. Obviously there's gonna be a lot of I actually do like this a lot, to be honest. It's you only purchase it once and you get all these other classes set up, which I actually think that Treyarch has let us go easy. So I thought it was gonna be like 160 for this setup, 160 for this set, and so on and so forth. But no, you only purchase it once and you get all these class setups. So let's see here. I've got my class setup as you see here. So close quarters combat, demolitions, and LMG. So this is the current class setup I'm using. I'm waiting to unlock my Scorpion Evo so I can upgrade my stats on here. And yes, I did leave this freaking thing unlocked because I don't wish to play with it for any time soon. It's complete crap in my opinion. But then again, I'm not really a vector user, so that's a major disadvantage towards my part. I am not even close to. Oh wait, am I close? No, roughly 2 levels away from unlocking the Scorpion, so it's not too bad. So let's just go ahead and demonstrate this for you. Okay, so it pretty much is no different than the first class setup. So I guess there's not really much to show on this other than you can just repeat your class setup, and like I say, you can be creative and have one search and destroy. I don't even know why I have search and destroy is on my mind right now. But anyway, yeah, you can match it up to each of the playlists which you see here. So you can make one for domination, one for free for all, one for ground war. You know, you can be whatever it is your whole mind desires. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and as much as you probably already know about this, as I'm talking about it, it's pretty much useless of showing you, but you know, just to help you understand, because you know, I just understood myself. I learned something new as I was going through this video, so it's kind of like an education purpose, if you know what I mean. But anyway, that's pretty much all there is to this. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it, and if you have any comments or thoughts on your mind, just leave in the section below, and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I'll catch you on my